Hi Scorpio, welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Scorpio is Skorpionen in Swedish, and I will use a few Swedish words here and there to clarify some English if I feel like it. If I feel like it, if I'm up to it, if I feel like it needs clarification from my Swedish audience. I just want to take a moment, and please don't skip the intro, because you want to get to the cards. I just want to say it's just as important what's outside of the cards. You know, the cards are just a mask to trick you people to listen to everything I say. No, maybe. September, this beautiful month of September, and with these full moons and new moons coming up, I just feel like, and you Scorpio specifically, because we have a full moon in Pisces sometime, look it up, in the middle of September maybe. Anyway, it's water. It's a lot of water. So I'm thinking about Scorpio, who's also water. It's a balancing act in the emotions. A lot of balancing in the emotions, like in the emotional body right now. And it might, show up in the physical body, like it is a physical symptom that you have, and you try to treat the physical symptom, and you sort of can't, maybe it's getting somewhat better, but then it's there again, and you sort of can't get rid of it. And this is specifically for Scorpio, I feel right now, because this is not quite the intro I started with for the other signs, I just have to say. So there might be something physical that you sort of can't really get rid of, and that's because it's emotional. It's your emotional body that is sort of a bit out of whack, or has been a bit out of whack, and that has sort of settled into the physical body and sort of shows you symptoms. That's what the body does. Like if you don't listen to the quiet signs or the quiet guidance, it's gonna get louder, and then it's like it's moving out into the physical, and eventually even outside of your body, and sort of hits you in the head to like wake up. There's something a bit off here, and I feel like you're treating the wrong body. You want to, of course, if your arm fell off, you want to go to the hospital and sew it back on, and then have a look to why it fell off. I'm not saying sit and think about it emotionally. I'm just a bit sad, it turns out to be, and then you bleed to death. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying take care of yourself, obviously. Take care of your physical symptoms, your physical illness, do all that. But then look at what's behind it. Look at what's deeper. Because if it was only physical, which I feel like there is no term to say it's only physical, it starts somewhere. And I feel for you guys, being a water sign and being coming into the full moon with and the moon being your friend, being moon children that you are, coming into the Pisces, which is water, you're gonna have such a tremendous opportunity to heal your freaking whole emotional body, if not also the mental body. Meaning whatever has felt out of whack, out of balance emotionally, like in your feelings, like if you have felt a bit off, if you have felt like you've had sadness or even depression over losses in the past, if you felt like you were not worthy of some things, if you have been a bit more over to the negative side, that sort of thing. You want to heal that. You want to get that into balance. And the way to do that, the quickest way to do that for you physically, is actually to be around water. And having the full moon in Pisces is just, it's just gorgeous. And so being around water, drink water, have this balance physically, and then emotionally, or like for your mind, then maybe go into meditation and sort of seek that balance and get your true balance back. And you'll see immediate shifts in your physical body. It's just the last little thing or wobble that's still going on in your physical body, it's just going to be gone. So I also want to take just a few moments that I said to the other signs, that the month of September, I feel like, because I feel like I had a tremendous shift myself on the 1st of September, which is quite funny. I know I'm my own prophecy here because I've kept talking about how good September is going to be, and then the 1st of September, like, heaven opened. That's what it felt. I felt like it had a huge transformation. I felt like something just clicked in my head. Something just fell into place, and I just understood things that I sort of on a certain level maybe have understood before, but that now it's like, that's why. And then I was like, maybe it's just me who's gonna have these profound shifts all through of September. But when I feel into the collective of all, at least the spiritual all, who's not spiritual, but the spiritual awakened, you know what I mean? I'm like arguing with somebody. The spiritual collective. Where was I going with that? Can I get it back, please? Yes, thank you. I thought maybe it was just me, but when I feel into all of you guys, I feel like, no, it's for all. It's a tremendous shift happening, and it's like I said before, it's like a preview of 2020, and there's so much expectation on 2020 that is just, you know, and we're just a few months away. And so September now is like a little doorway. It's like a little opening, like a little crack into paradise. And it has already started to show its face, like gorgeous, gorgeous things happening. And look for it in the details, look for it in the grander scale. And most of all, seek as much balance as you possibly can. Because I feel like it's going to feel like there's a lot of decisions or a lot of choices, and you're sort of going to be a bit bogged down or a bit overwhelmed, or even feel like it's not funny and fun to have all these choices because I really don't know what to choose. That just means that you're a bit out of balance, because if you're sort of really aligned with yourself, it almost never feels like there's a choice. It just is never a choice. It's just the most logical, perfect next step. It's like, oh, now this is happening, this is presented, this is offered. And so it's just a next natural step for you. Because I feel that somewhat, if you're not in balance, it's going to feel like here comes this thing and you don't really know what to do with it, or, you know, and it can also be that things that you feel like you have left before is showing its face again, and you sort of get tired of it, like, I'm over this, I am over this, go away. And that sort of frustration just holds it there, keeps it there a bit longer, and it does not need to be there anymore because you're done. Okay, so I just want to say that bring balance to you at all times. It doesn't really matter what's going on. Balance is a good thing. And water. Okay, so let's see specifically, Scorpio, for this coming week, what's going on with you, what we can give you to. And do you see how I've moved from, not that it's going to continue like this forever, but I moved from very 3D, are you going to be with that person or not, into very, like, more, what is that called? Like, it's more of a non-physical, metaphysical, just around you and what to do spiritually, rather than how can I deal with my coworker at work, that sort of thing. So many choices. Okay, I think there's going to be a whole lot more cards here than these. Let's look at the time. Wow. Okay, let's look at this. What is going on here, Scorpio? Okay, first card out is competition. Summon courage and self-confidence. It's like a little kid sitting on top of that tiger, just yeehaw. And then we have resilience, a rise above tribulations. That's also my Cinderella card. And then we have face your fears, Scorpio. And a lot of moons back there. So let's see what's going on here. Yeah, I feel just tying into what I already started to talk about, I feel like you are on the move. You truly are like finding your, I want to say finding your way back. Maybe Scorpio, I think you maybe had a couple of rough weeks. You just didn't really feel like yourself. And oh my God, I see the largest moon of all times there. I didn't see that. And there's a moon here too. Yeah, I feel like you are like back in the saddle, so to speak. I know that's a tiger, it's not a horse. And you will feel the power. Like the tiger is like the most powerful animal out there, and it's just such powerful energy around you, and you are starting to really come into alignment. And as I said, that is 11:11 on the clock, so it's really in alignment with you're coming into alignment with yourself, and that is like that's the end goal of everything. That's just the most beautiful place you can be. So that's beautiful. You are like a child. You're like a newfound child, or you found new childlike traits of your own, of yourself. Like you found more playfulness, not to take things so seriously, to just sort of live more in the moment, be more spontaneous. All of that is beautiful. You have started to come into this place, okay? But then, I don't want to erase that. I want to say because that is the truth. You are getting stronger and stronger, more balanced and more balanced and more balanced. Then comes the card of Cinderella. So I feel like you want something. You are reaching for something. You are maybe changing into like wanting to become more spiritual, wanting to become more aligned with yourself, and therefore aligned with your dreams, aligned with what you're trying to achieve in life. And maybe not, that's why maybe I talked about that before. I just realized that, have you realized how much I dropped the 3D, get the car, and now we're talking about your spiritual path rather. I feel like it's a mix here. It's a mix of both, because there is something to you wanting to be more spiritual and wanting to be more in alignment, but so that you can achieve what it is that you want to achieve. And the achieving part doesn't necessarily have to be around, maybe before, like for instance, I just take an example here so you understand what I mean. Maybe before you wanted a relationship, and the relationship was about she or he was going to look like this, they were going to be like that, you were going to have to do this together, they were going to be so and so, blah blah blah. Now it's like, I want to find true love. I want to feel happy. I want to reach the point of true feeling true purpose, feeling more satisfied, being as a team, and sort of change the world from inside out, like that sort of thing. So I feel like you're in that sense on a very spiritual journey, but still sort of reaching for things in the physical world. And you want it so much, and you still doubt it. There is a slight doubt there that it's not going to happen, or that the path that you're on is not happening soon enough, or if ever. Because this is my Cinderella card, and you want it so bad, but at midnight it's going to be taken away from you, or you won't even manifest it. She's running on that huge moon. Do you see that on the next to the staircase? There's just this huge moon, and in this first card it was a moon, like full moon behind the child. So you're one with the moon, which again talks about get your emotions in alignment. It's your emotional body that you want to treat, that you want to balance, and then you will see facts. You will see true, pure, real evidence of your journey that it is happening. Okay. I then have a third card, and we'll probably do more cards because that's what it felt like. if you feel like this is perfect, this is all what I needed this week, then thank you so much for watching. I also want to take a moment and say thank you so much for the donations that has started to come in. I truly, I get so excited when I get them, and even the tiniest amount of money that comes in, I'm equally excited. It's so fun. If you didn't even know you could donate money to this channel, there's a link in the description box that takes you there. And I see the names, but I don't know what signs you are. So I take each sign now to thank you all. So thank you so much. Like I said, come to the extended if you want to. If not, I hope to see you back here next week. Please subscribe if you haven't. Take care, guys. Bye.